Yeah. So in the last class, we discussed the modules. Okay, so it will be very commonly used in the projects. Okay, and it will be kind of mandatory to work in that module structure and all, because those we can share it across the projects. Okay, so modules are nothing less like similar, whatever Terraform side, the code and all will be exactly the same. Okay, and but there is a certain structure is there for that. Okay, so we have to just follow that structure, and mainly what we are doing, we are there are two kind of folders. Okay, one we can think it as the root folder. One is the child folder, like that. So in your child folder or in the child module, all the code will be there where you will use all the resources and all that. Okay, like the regular Terraform code only. And but you will call them from another folder. Okay, and so that this is called root module. So you're passing some inputs. Those inputs will get collected in the inputs.tf or variables.tf. So they will get collected in the variable block. Okay, and it will create all the resources and outputs. You can send it back. So it will again collected here in this output. Okay. Any doubts in that, like the initial structure part?
No.
Okay. And in the root module, what we will do is we will use yeah. So in the root module, we will use the actual module block. Okay, to do that. And so in this way, you can do any complex program, whatever is there, like multiple VMs or any such thing. And if you are planning to repeat those programs, so it is better to create those in the module itself. So like earlier, we remember we created a VM and all that stuff. Okay, so this also we can easily convert into module so that other users can also use that. Okay, and you don't have to create again and again. So so in this example, what we will do today, whatever earlier we had created for the VM and all that stuff. Okay, so we'll just move into the Azure. So we'll move that to a module way of doing it. Okay, so how we will do is, so all the files, whatever are there,
Yes.
you can take everything. So let's reuse the same folder which we created last time. So we'll put that in the child folder. Okay, in the child folder, or let's create one more, today's date. Easy, 03/10/23. So all the things will go in the child module, all that code, whatever is there. Now we will use that from here. Okay, so in our root module, let's create the folder main.tf. Okay. So here in this, you don't have to call Terraform and all that stuff. So that will be called by anyway by the child module. So here, what we will do, we will just create a module and let's do VM create. Okay. And so this will be given to the end user. Okay. So this program, what it does, it will create a VNet. Yeah, it will create a VNet, subnet, and VM, all that stuff. Okay. So what do you want to restrict? We can give that. Okay. So maybe we want to restrict all the other things. We will give very simple choice to the user. Give the VM name. Okay. Maybe give the location as well. And and the resource group name. Okay, and yeah, size we will fix it. Okay, so we will just give these four things as a choice to the user: name, location, RG. Okay, only three: name, location, and RG. Okay, so this is how we can, like, based on the company policies or standardization, what do you want to make visible to the user, you can do that. Okay. So, and whatever we are giving choice to the user, those things should be here in the variables. Okay, because that will be collected in the variables.tf. So what is our plan? Let's do that. So our aim is to fix everything and just give the end user capability to change the name, location, and RG, resource group name. Okay, so rest all the things are fixed how we want. Okay, we can further release any other things as an user wants. Okay, so let's do that. So what we want to do is, in the variable block, let's create some variable things. Already there is a variable called VM name. Okay, so we will use it here. VM name is there. Okay, so let's use the same thing. And currently we are passing the VM names from here. So will comment it. Okay, because we will pass it from the module. So let's comment it. So when we comment the line, this won't be read. And we have a variable, okay, VM name. Uh, so let's write the thing. So our module variable is VM name. We will change it. The next thing what we are giving the user choice is to do the location part. Okay, location he should be able to change where the VM will go. So currently we can see the location is coming from local.location. So there is a blocks called locals in there. So let's see where it is. So here locals location. Okay. Again, we don't want to be fixed here. So let's comment this and we will create a variable, because anything user sends from the root module should have a corresponding variable here. Okay. So what is our variable name is location. And here let's go to the VM block, and instead of local.location, let's change it to where.location. Okay. So from this root module, user will send those two things. Name will be collected in the variables here, VM name, and the location will be collected here. Okay. Next, what all things we want to give? Next is name, location, and RG name. Okay. So currently RG name is, there is no variable for that because we have, I think, hard coded that. Oh no, okay, there is a variable called var.rg name. Okay, so var.rg name. So this will be sent from the module. So VM name, location, and this. Okay, so we got our variables. Let's go to the root module. In the main, our only line is source. Okay, so this is a mandatory thing. You can see here required. So if we don't remember it, just press Control and spacebar. It will highlight us, give us some hint. Okay, so we want source. So source means we have to tell where is the child module. Just it needs a pointer. Okay, so it is in one level below. And what is our folder name? Child module. So // child module. That's it. So here all the files are there. Now what all things we are going to pass is VM name equal to maybe demo VM001. We are passing location. We are passing East US. RG name we are passing demo RG 005. Okay, so as an end user, I'm just passing these information, and this should handle all the things. Okay, so and our first command will be kind of terraform init terminal subterraneous. So how we do is we go to the root module, and first we will do terraform init. Okay,
Yes.
so it will do the downloading of the all the things like the modules and all that. Okay, and once we do the terraform init, so here we can see our dot root module dot terraform is there. Another. Okay, so next what it is giving in VM create module is required, but no definitions was found. VNet name. Okay, so in the yeah. So here in the child module, we can see there are other variables are defined. Okay, where it cannot see VM size. Where is our VM size terraform VM underscore size here. So VM underscore, yeah. Okay, so what is happening here? Now we have the variables, but we don't have the values and all. Okay, so whatever is there in the child module, it is it is expecting that okay, it will get the data from the root module. Okay, so what we can do is we have to just pass these same variables, whatever is there. So a quick fix is just have one more variable block here. Variable.tf and pass that information. Okay. And this file as well. Let's copy it here. Okay. Then we don't need this file at all. Okay. So our RG name we are passing from there. We don't need this. VNet name. Yeah, VM name also we don't need that. Location. Okay. Let's run it again. Where dot location. So control C. Let's see where is the where dot. Oh yeah, we need a variable for that location. Variable location. And where is our module? Location is East US. Variable.tf line 25. Yeah, this one we don't need. And VM name also we don't need. Yeah. Because these things we have hard coded in the module itself. Here we are passing that VM name and all. So let's run it again. RG name. Okay, so let's see in the variable, is there a RG name as we don't need that because we are passing it directly. On main.tf line 1 VM create where.vm name, VM name. Okay, where is VM name? Okay, init. Argument VNet name is required. Module VM underscore create. On main.tf line 1, which is main.tf. On main.tf line 1 module VM create argument VNet name. Okay. Yeah, so whichever things. Oh yeah, okay. So these all things needs to be passed. Okay. So where is our VNet name? VNet name, VNet CIDR. So we have to pass all the things. VNet name equal to where dot VNet name. VNet CIDR equal to where dot VNet CIDR and VM underscore clean. So now result only one web subnet CIDR. Line 3 on network.tf here asking location, it has some problem. Okay, yeah, instead of local.location, it will be where.location. Instead of local.location, where.location. Let's fix all that, then I will explain what is being done here. In network.tf, in one more place also local.location will be there. I think yeah, here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So at least the variables and all part is done. That errors are gone. So what we did, instead of declaring multiple things in that child folder, now we don't need all that in the child module. We don't need to declare the initial values and all. Okay. Similarly for the location also, we don't need the location and all here. So everything is being passed. All these whatever inputs it is using altogether, RG name or CID or anything, we are all passing it from the root module. Okay. So now in the root module, if you see, we are passing all this information. Okay. So now what it is showing at last, module invalid value for path parameter. No file existed. ID, okay, public key. vm.tf, it is looking for the file. Okay, so do I think dollar, we have to you in the modules when we do, there is a very special way of accessing the files. Okay, so module dash path or module underscore path, something will be there. Dash. Module underscore path. Yeah, let's run that. Invalid symbol IDs. Oh, that's fine. Similarly, yeah, okay, only one is there. That's it. Can do that. So let's run that again. So in the module, it has some trouble in accessing the files. Okay, that what seems maybe we are getting. Path module. Okay, there's some. Let's check that. There's a very specific way of accessing the file. Let's see. Let's do the terraform module. Module underscore path or some. Yeah, where module underscore path is there? Where dot underscore path? There are some fixed terms which we need to use as per the like how the terraform syntax. Let's see that where dot module underscore path. Path and this one. Or let's do one thing. Username SSH. We can comment it. I'll find the fix how to call that path. Let's see that if the plan goes fine. Okay, ID underscore or reset dot pub. What we do? File existed dot ID underscore. Okay, got it. ID underscore. Paste. Yeah. Yeah, so the plan went fine. Okay, so here the thing is that in our code, okay, in one of the file, our vm.tf, it is looking for a file called id_rsa.puff. So where it should look, okay, because all these files usually all are combined and it is not able to find the files in this. So there is one specific format of, if we want to call the files from within the child folder, instead of where.module, I think one more, we have to use that path.module, I think path.module. It then it refers to the same path, and this is the Windows. This is our Windows I'm running in, so this type of slash will be there. Okay, so then we don't need these two files here in the root one. Let's see that now. So usually we just give the file name, okay, and we don't need this also now. I think file one. That's it. Okay, so it got that on vm.tf. Path id dot module. It took that thing, double slash. Yeah, okay. So what error it is now giving? Error admin is not a complete SSH to public key. Some things got stripped from this, or net. Admin SSH key file. Okay, might be this issue with some this key, so we can generate it again, no problem. Let's generate. Might be some issue with the key file. So let's go there. And this is pretty common. Like when we do some posting a new like complex module and all, this kind of errors and all will be there initially. Once the error are gone, like you can run the pipeline multiple times. SSH hyphen egen minus trsa dot slash id underscore rsa. I want the keys here itself. Okay, so it generated those two files. Where dot location. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. So I was running the terraform command plan in the inside the wrong folder. Okay, that's why. So we have to run the terraform plan and all in all our root module, root underscore module. Okay. Terraform init. And then all the terraform commands will all be coming from the root module itself. Okay. So we have to just ensure that we are in the correct path, correct folder before running the command. What it says, admin SSH key dot public key is not a complete SSH to. Okay, let's give that inside the file. No file exists. Path dot. Okay. Blur. invalid value for, I think somehow it is not able to read our file, or maybe it is finding some characters missing or something in that. It's not a complete SSH2 public key. There is some issue with that file. Doing in that or vm.tf dollar path.module, and inside that it is looking dot slash path.module. Okay. So we'll do one thing. For time being, we will send the files from the root module. I will find that there is what is the bug, like why it is not not getting the file properly. So what we do, the time being, we will just say dot slash move that to the root module. Okay, so we moved the two files and we will pass it from the root module itself. So let's run that. Okay. Okay, just let me try and find. Okay, so couple of things here in that. One thing I need to find out, I will let you know once we get why it doesn't want like the file here being placed in the child module. Okay, we'll find some solution for that. So currently what we are doing to fix that, we are passing the files from our root module. Okay, that's one thing. And how whatever things are defined in the variables.tf, those things needs to be passed. Okay, so if there is some variable you want to use it within the child module, uh, and you don't want to be get passed from the root module, then declare it in the local.tf. Okay, don't declare it in the variables or inputs.tf. So because whatever you declare here, that needs to be passed. Okay, so that's the learning from here. And now we can, so now we can run the apply and all. So as a end user, what end user has to do is, uh, so as the end user, they will get the view of this program itself. Okay, so they have to point where is the source, the child module, and they have to pass the inputs. Okay, so as an end user, like it is a very less complicated code, and just they're passing that information for everything. So let's say here, if we want to remove the VM size altogether as a option for the end user. Okay, so what we have to do is on the child module, just remove that from the variables.tf and fix it either in the code, or you can fix it in the local.tf as well. So this way we are doing little bit more complicated module, what we are doing now. So now if you have to share this with your multiple team members and also this child module, instead of sitting it here in this same your on your machine, you can put this code in the GitHub as well. Okay, you can put this code in the GitHub. So instead of the end user giving like this, okay, which they shouldn't have the access, because this your team or whichever DevOps team, they should have the access where they are changing all these things there. End user will have a view of only this part. Okay, end user won't be controlling this. So what you can do, instead of pointing it to a local folder inside that, you can point maybe a Git repository. Okay, so that way also we can do that. So if we go to the github.com and okay, new VM module. Okay, and it's a private repo. Add a readme, create repository. So we are creating empty repository, and then we will place all the files there, and only the child module files, not the root one. So child modules, whatever these files are there. Add file, upload files. I will just drag all this. So we are creating our module in the GitHub now. So what is the path here? So whatever path you see, let's take this and script dot bash. Okay, the provisioner, that's fine. Script dot bash. Where is it? In the child module, is there any other script or something is there? Oh yeah. Okay, so we were handling something. Okay, this part we anyway we can comment this. We don't need this. This we are learning the time provisioner, that's why we added. This is not needed actually. So this code was not meant to be here. Okay, this is the sample code. Terraform apply. So we have the files now in the Git. Let it finish. Then we will instead of having the files pointing to a local folder, we can now point to the Git repository as well. So now let's see in the portal as well. The resource group we created is RG name demo RG005. Demo RG005. Okay, so all our resources are created here now. All the VMs, VNet, subnet, IP address. Okay, and our program also ran fine. Okay, in this way. So what we will do? So this part is done. Like this is how we can do a mod, like create a module of a little bit more complex program. Okay, Terraform destroy dashboard. So now we are destroying, and what we will do after the destroy, instead of using the local folder, we will point it to the, we'll comment it. We'll comment this part. Okay, and instead of this source, okay, what we will use is the GitHub URL. Okay, and the GitHub URL, how we point is we have to say git. There is a specific format how we do that. Okay, that's it. Mention the git like that, and the git URL. That's it. Okay. So now what is happening? Our child module, we don't need it locally. Okay, this folder we can completely delete it. We don't need that. Okay, and so this is the end user will write. So end user has no visibility of this, what is there and all how it is. The end user is only passing the inputs. Okay, what is the VM name, location, RG name, all that, and those resources will get created. Okay. Any queries, Eric, till now on this?
No, for now.
Okay. And in our GitHub, if we go, so this is our module. Currently, we have to give it tags, releases. We have to create one release, create a new release, like whatever we are doing. Okay, choose a tag or target. Oh, maybe okay, 1.0. Not to the tag is latest. Publish. Oh, choose a valid tag 1.0. Okay, 2FA, create here, publish. Want to look at this release, make sure you have a valid tag. So let's go on the tag, create a new release, choose a tag, create a new tag on publish. Let's do dev. Oh, some good tag name might be V1. Okay, needs in a very specific format, V1.0.0. Okay, publish release. What is might be V1.0.0 tags and then releases here. Choose a tag, create new tag. Okay, invalid tag name, localization sidebar. Just take a look at the suggestions. Some good tag names might be v1.0.0. Yeah, that's fine, right? Can't create a tag with this name. Take a look at the suggestions. One dot zero dot zero v1.0. Let's say target main. Okay, it created v1.0. So once this release is created, then we can use it in the terraform on our side. Okay, now it is destroyed, and now we have used the source. Okay, now even we can use a version as well. That version, whatever we have given there, 1.0, or if we don't give, it will take the latest version, whatever is there. So now going back to our GitHub repo, these are all the files, and we created a release and we named it v1.0. Okay. So now just let's completely delete the old references.terraform. These two files. Let's remove it. So we don't have anything else, only the this also, we don't need all these things. Okay, we are completely starting fresh, only like this. So the first command we will have to do is again terraform init. Okay. So sign in from your browser. So this is one time sign in, like it will ask for the GitHub. Okay, yeah, it's signed in and it has downloaded all the files now. Okay, in the .terraform and all modules, we can see it downloaded. Okay, so now you can see it downloaded everything from here. We don't need this child folder. Let's rename it to something dash old or something like that. Okay, so we are not using our local folder at all, just purely like a end user. We are just using a shared repository now. Okay, shared module which is there in Git. So okay. So this is the way, like how in the actual project also they will do, where because this part, your dependent or the child modules should be somewhere in the cloud or somewhere in the common place where all the users can access. Okay, you cannot distribute these all folders in a local machine. Okay, like how earlier we. So from learning point, it's fine, but in the actual implementation, you will see that they are there in the GitHub repository like this, or maybe they are in the Terraform, your enterprise repository, okay, or in the registry Terraform repository. Like in those places, it will be there. Okay, so here we can see our plan is also all fine. So this is all about modules, Eric. Okay. Yeah, any queries, Eric, till now? In the module one?
I will read it first.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
So,
I have two contracts that I'm working, so I'm busy a lot. But it's
oh, okay.
fine. Yes, your explanation
Okay.
is take
Sure.
time.
Yeah.
Read
So go through that whenever you need. And you are saying something, right? You need help on some of the modules and all. So let me know which
Yeah,
all modules and what the time frames you are looking. I will check it out if possible,
I know
how it is.
it will take time. So you prepare me a lot of module that I
Okay.
will. So if I am in the company, we need to create virtual machine in the Azure. I can just edit it and run.
Okay.
So I want you to prepare me ready to use code. You make it in